Hello everyone, my name is Jinie Lee. I'm working for Win and Win, and today I'm gonna share the information about 2026 WIAWIS New Bow. Just before starting the seminar, I just want to introduce my colleague, Jack. He is on the back side. Actually, he is Chief Sales Officer at Win and Win, and he has worked for Win and Win over 20 years. And just before joining Win and Win, he was an archer and coach. And also, he worked with a professional team and Korean national team. And worldwidely, he worked with the teams. So I can say his whole life is connected with archery. So after finishing this seminar, I will get some questions. Then I will share all information with him and give the answer. As I told you, today I'm gonna give some information about 2026 New Bow. This is a new aluminum riser named ATF-EX. The ATF-EX riser weighs 1,360 grams, 10 grams lighter than previous ATF-DX riser. We reduced the weight on the limb pocket and designed optimal weight balance on side to window and the center of the riser. So actually, the side to window side is asymmetric, so it's a little bit weak. So that's why we designed optimal weight balance on side to window side. So we reduced the bow torque at the moment of shooting. And the grip feeling is also more comfortable. So if you have time, maybe after the seminar, you can hold the limbs, you can feel the totally different grip feeling as well. Also, this one, we enhanced the weight balance. And the second, we newly developed the T-block structure. This is a center shot adjustment system. We improved this part as well. Actually, the previous one was a really good system as well, and we used it for a long time. It fastened the locking bolt very tightly. But we heard from archers and coaches, if our system is more simple, it would be better. That's why we just removed the locking bolt from both sides. So with the new system, we don't have any locking bolt anymore. And we only have a locking bolt at the back side of the riser. You can just turn a half round, and you can adjust the center shot with 2 bolts. You don't need to take the locking bolt completely. No, you don't need, because there is a rail system inside, so you don't really take out the locking bolt completely. Just a half round turns, and then adjust the center shot and lock the bolt. That's all. Thank you. And also, the previous version for the Meta-LX, we adapted special plastic parts on the T-block. That was a very good system. It absorbed the shooting shock, but we felt that still it was a little bit weak. So this time, we adapted stainless steel parts on T-block. This is the same material with dovetail of the limbs, because when we set the bows, the limb dovetail parts hit these parts. So always the same material is better. If the two materials are different, one material is weaker than the other. So it makes the problem. Sometimes the one maybe will be ground, and it also makes some weird sound. Maybe you already have an experience like kick sound when you draw the bow. So that's why we use the same material on T-block. Actually, the original T-block material is aluminum. So this part, we adapted stainless steel parts. And on the back side, we made holes, the upper and lower parts. So you can set your own dampening system or weight system as you wish. Also, this is a good benefit for the barebow shooters as well. And this is actually original Matthews EHS dampening system. Already the Matthews EHS dampening system, the performance is proven at their compound line. That's why we just collaborated with Matthews, and we just adapted their original dampening system on our recurve riser. Now I will show you how EH damper system works. When you shoot the bow, can you see the damper's movement? Yes. When damper moves, it observes the shock and vibration during the shooting. I will show you one more. Yes, you can see the dampener's movement. Yes, it really works during the shooting. And this is a tillable. Always the archers said want to easy tune. That's why we put some numbers on it. And this is a stainless steel. If you want a little bit lighter one, you can. We have the same size. All WIAWIS tillable have the same diameter, 13 millimeters. So if you want a lighter one, maybe you can change it with the aluminum, the tillable on this riser, ATF-EX. Now I will explain what features improved for ATF-EX. Now I will show you with how it works with this improvement. We attached the yellow dot upper, lower, and middle and checked how it moves. Especially the middle parts, could you concentrate on the middle parts? Because the middle parts movement really affect on the arrow flight. It moves more, it affects on the arrow flight more. So that's why we tried to reduce the bow torsion. Actually, this is ATF-EX, the previous version, with the NSG2 limbs. Please remember this, and then I will show you ATF-EX with the same setup. Can you see? The bow torsion is significantly reduced compared with the previous one. Even though both are aluminum risers, with these kind of improvement, you can see how the bow torsion reduced. Yes. And this is a recent model launched in market. We also, every time something new in market, we also check. And if there's anything to be improved for us, then we just adapt. And maybe you will be curious. So we tested, I will show you. This is also good, but still the middle parts you can see more ball torque happens in the middle parts. And we also tested without dampener. Actually, everybody says, maybe that will be because of dampener. That's why we tested without dampener. We already improved the optimal weight balance on side window side and center of the riser. With this improvement, you can see how different compared with the other aluminum riser. Yes. So this is the same aluminum riser. You can see how different with this one and ATF-EX without damper. So even with a damper, even better, much better. And we attached the yellow dot center of the riser and also tested the movement of right and left. Because the right and left movement, it's really effect on the arrow flight, right? When arrow leaves from the string to the riser, if the riser moves, it affects on the arrow flight. This one is front torque motion of ATF-EX. You can see, maybe you can focus. Between the arrow leaves from the string, at this moment, yes, when arrow leaves from the string to the riser, this movement really effect on the arrow flight. Now with the ATF-EX riser, it moved 0.35 millimeters. And this is another aluminum riser launched in market recently. With the same setting up, we tested how much the riser moved left and right. When we checked under the same condition, this riser moved 0.4 millimeters when the arrow leaves from the string to the riser. At this point, the riser moved 0.4 millimeters right and left. And this is ATF-EX movement. Also, under the same condition, we checked how much the riser moved right and left. And with the ATF-EX riser, only 0.25 millimeters moved. It means almost the movement is reduced almost by a half compared with the previous one. You can say maybe it's very tiny difference, right? But this movement, this amount is when we shot 25 centimeters. Because when the arrow leaves from string to the riser, that is only 25 centimeters. During the 25 centimeters, 0.4 millimeters moving, you can guess when you shoot the 70-meter shooting, maybe it can be maybe 1 or 2 points difference it will make. So maybe your position on the podium will be changed with this really tiny difference. So with this improvement, like optimal or weight balance and easy to tune system and comfortable grip feeling, and various tuning, various weight and damping setting up. And with these features, we made this riser more accurate. When we develop the bow, we always focus on how to make more accurate bow, because accurate bow affects on your score directly. Yes. Now I will introduce new limbs, NSG2 limbs. Can you guess what limbs improved at these limbs?
The size.
Size? With the name, can you guess? Which model was improved? NSG, right. Who said? Oh, okay. You can just visit our booth then. Maybe I can give a small gift for you. Okay. So this is actually NSG limbs, and we improved NSG limbs, and these limbs replaced the NSG limbs coming year. Now I will also explain when I started explain about the limbs. I said we always focus on how to make more accurate bows. Now I will explain what we did to make more accurate limbs. First, we hang the weight at the end of the limb tips, and we checked limb torsion. So we used high modulus carbon for NSG limbs, and we checked how much the limb deformed. The NSG limbs moved 22 millimeters, but NSG limbs moved 22 millimeters, and NSG2 limbs 19.5 millimeters. It means NSG2 limbs almost 10% stiffer than NSG limbs. And also, at the limb bottom, we applied SC film. SC film is very soft but have damping performance. When we shoot the bow, limb parts have most shooting shocks. That's why we applied SC film on here. So we reduce the bow torsion as well. With the new carbon system and acid film, maybe you can see how difference when you shoot the bow. The upper graph shows NSG limbs, and the lower graph shows the upper graph shows NSG2 limbs, and the lower one shows NSG limbs. Sorry, I cannot see the screen clearly. See? The upper one almost half reduced compared with the bottom ones. So with this kind of features, we reduced the vibration and the bow torsion more efficiently, and we made these limbs more correct. Now I will show some videos how different with this improvement. I compared some models. The first one is a recent model introduced in market. We attached the yellow dots, the kilovolt points, the tiller high point the upper and lower, and in the middle of the tiller high position, we attached another yellow dot, and we checked how synchronizingly nicely the 3 dots moved. The first one looks like very synchronized, but if you see closely, the 3 dots is not really synchronized, and the dot is moving right and left very widely. Even the yellow dot moves out of the limbs. Yes, and this one is NSG limbs movement. NSG limb is narrower than the previous one, but still the 3 dots moves like as a 1, and also it moves in the limbs. It means the shooting energy transfer to the arrow more efficiently, and the arrow flight will be more clear. Then maybe it affects on your score directly. Sorry. So this is another test. We attached the yellow dot, the center of the bow, and we analyzed the string movement. You can see the graph. It is irregularly move and also very widely move. It means the shooting energy is not really transferred to the arrow efficiently. The second one is NSG limbs movement. When we shoot the bow, the string movement shows very narrow. It moves very narrow, and also the movement is reduced very regularly. It means the shooting energy is transferred to the arrow more efficiently. And this is all WIAWIS limbs feature. When we draw the bow, especially this and these parts are more stretched than the other parts, because the recurve bow is curved. So this part and this part is more stretched than the other parts. That's why when we shoot the bow, especially these parts are usually broken and damaged. But we distributed the strain balance overall, and not any specific parts are stretched than the other parts. So more stable limbs we made. So that's why our breakage ratio is very less. This is a main actually picture of our WIAWIS limbs, and this is very proud position for our limbs. And for NSG limbs also we used to improve the EHR foam core. We tested EHR foam and normal foam and in the heat chamber at 60 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. And then we checked how they changed. The first one, EHR foam, can you see? It's almost the same. It didn't really change it. But normal foam, it was deformed. It means during when you shoot the bow, during the competition maybe the foam performance is reduced. It means maybe pound can be dropped during the competition, or it can be also one of the reasons to be broken. And when the bow drops during the competition, you have to adjust the sight more often. Then maybe you cannot concentrate on your shooting. Then maybe that also can affect on your shooting as well. So the more consistent material is very important to be used for the limbs. So we tested how much pounds dropped after 1 hour. We tested 3 different models, and this is the result. The first blue line shows NSG limbs, G2 limbs. Almost after an hour later, only 0.8% changed. The second red line shows NSG limbs. The 1.5 percentage changed. And then the third one is the list model in market. About 2% changed after an hour. It means if you shoot 40 pounds limbs, the NSG2 limbs after an hour, only 0.3 pounds changed after an hour. But the third one, after an hour, 0.8 pounds changes. 0.8 pounds is almost 1 pound during the competition. It happens. Maybe you can guess what happens, right? Yeah. So for the limbs, we adapted very improved material, and we adapted more technology, our own technology for the NSG limbs. We tried to make more accurate limbs with this technology. Yes, this is what I prepared for 2026 new model. Apologize my poor English, but I hope it was okay to understand. And if you have any questions about new bows, you can also visit our booth, and you can also ask us as well. Now, if you have any questions, we will give the answer. Do you have any questions?
Very clear.
Was it too clear? Too much clear? Yes?
The heat form, is it the same as in the NSXT limbs?
NSXP,
XP?
the previous version?
XP?
NSXP?
XP limbs?
Yes.
Is the heat resistant form the same? Or is in the NSXP just the outer state
Got
heat
it.
resistance?
Okay, so I will share all information with Jack in Korean. Yes, and then I will give the answer, okay? Okay, so NSXP 날개 같은 경우에는, yes, could you come here together? Yep. NSXP에도 똑같은 폼이 적용이 되었나요? 라고 질문하십니다.
사실은 내열성 폼이
네.
아니 좀 들어갔긴 했지만 사실 다른 좀 소재가 들어갔다고 얘기를 해주십시오.
네. Also, we used a heat-resistant foam, but not really totally same material.
그리고 여기서 여러분들이 알아야 될 게 NS 시리즈와 MXT 시리즈에 대해서 설명을 좀 추가적으로 해주십시오.
As you know, we have 2 different series of limbs on our limb line, NS series limbs and MX series limbs. So NS series limbs, when we develop 2 different series, when we focus different point. NS series limbs has more classic design, and it gives more stiff feeling when you draw the bow. And MX series limbs, when we develop the bow, we try to give more a smooth feeling at the anchoring point. So if you prefer smooth feeling, we recommend MX series limbs. And if you like a little bit stiffer feeling, then we recommend NS series limbs.
MXT 날개는 좀 인치가 긴 선수들도 굉장히 유리하다.
So, and MX series limbs is smooth. So maybe if you have a longer draw length, maybe it will be more benefit with MX series limbs. Yes. Yes. Sorry.
Just briefly, the new design is very beautiful, but I have a technical question as for the riser. I have a common technical question for the limbs. In the last years, I saw a couple of videos for talk tests, especially from Jake Kaminsky. And I wonder if there is a definition of this talk test that all limb producers are working with. Just a common question. Is there a standardization or a definition of this talk test for the limbs?
Yes.
Yes.
It was.
So you can read it through the AMO, or where is it standing?
When we test the bow torsion,
Yes.
the always check at the same distance. Is it your question?
And no, if there is a definition in the AMO, like all producers testing the same.
All producers have the same standard.
카미스키가 한 테스트와 우리가 한 테스트는
Yes.
거예요.
The test can be different, but the standard to check the bow weight is the same, AMO standard. Do you have another question about bow torsion? Because 이거에 이제 AMO 스탠다드 그냥 일반적인 질문을 하신 거고, the bow weight를 잴 때에는 AMO 스탠다드로 하는 게
맞습니다.
똑같고.
저희도 똑같고요.
네.
예. 근데 얼마 전에 뭐 그건
하지만
그렇지만,
bow torsion을 테스트할 때는
네.
그 당기는 거리 그 웨이트가 틀린 거지 않겠습니까?
당기는
네, 그 웨이트 추의 무게는 다를 수 있지 않겠습니까?
그렇죠. 그거는 기준이 다를 수 있을 것 같아요. 무게에 달아가지고 더 많이
네.
보이게 할 수도 있고,
네.
어정쩡한 무게면은 사실은 그 수치가 너무 적게 나올 수 있기 때문에 테스트하는 사람의 입장에 따라 다를 수 있을 것 같습니다.
네, 저희 같은 경우는 65g, 650g으로 테스트를 했었습니다. It was my answer about the AMO standard to mark the bow weight, but I think your question was about the bow torsion test, limb torsion. We didn't see that the video, but when we checked limb torsion, I saw you the video. Do you remember that? Yes. We put the weight at the end of the limb tip, and we check how much the limb moves, how much limb.
The movement of limb compared
Yes,
to the other limb.
the weight.
understand.
Yes, but the weight can be different. We tested with 650 grams weight.
Okay.
Yes. Is it clear to answer?
It is clear.
Okay. Yeah. Olivier, do you have a question?
For the MX series, what is the recommended draw length to maybe go on that side and not in this?
Okay, so your question is MX series limbs. Who do you recommend to?
알아들은 것 같아요.
네, MX 시리즈 림.
사실 여러분들이 느낄 때 68인치에서 70인치 또는 66인치에서 68인치로 넘어가는 거와 똑같이 고민하게 되는 게 드로우 랭스가 몇 정도에서 요 인치를 바뀌어야 될지 고민을 할 거라고 생각하고 있습니다.
When you change the limb from short limb to the medium, when you change the medium to the long limbs, you always curious what the draw length I have to change from short to medium or medium to long.
그것과 같이 사실은 우리가 28인치가 68인치를 써야 될지 또는 70인치를 써야 할지 고민을 하는 분들이 많을 텐데 MXT 날개의 선정의 과정에서도 똑같다고 말씀을 드릴 수 있을 것 같아요. 70인치로 넘어가지만 사실상 좀 더 부드러움을 원한다면 28.5인치 또는 28인치에서 28.5인치도 상관없지만 그 이후로 넘어가서 32인치, 34인치의 선수들은 MXT 시리즈를 선택하는 게 좀 더 좋지 않을까 생각을 합니다.
32인치에서 34인치.
그러니까 설명은 68인치를 설정하는 것 같이 28.5인치가 넘어가면 70인치로 넘어가야 되지만 70인치에서 사실은 NS 날개나 MXT 날개 써도 되지만 MXT 날개를 꼭 써야 되는 사람들은 사실상 30인치가 넘어가면 사실 MXT를 쓰는 게 훨씬 좋다라고 말씀하셨습니다.
So your draw length is 28 inch or between the 28 to 28.5. You always consider which is better at medium or long. It's the same. Actually, over than 32 inches, mostly the MX series limbs will have more benefit. But even though the draw length is between 20, maybe a little bit less than that, but if you want the smooth feeling, maybe you can choose, even though it is a little bit short draw length, then you can choose MX series limbs.
여기는 하나 더 추가할게요. 여자 선수들은 드로우 랭스가 짧게 되는데 그러면 여자 선수들은 MXT를 사용 못하나요? 라는 질문을 하실 수 있는데 사실상 MXT 라인은 부드럽다는 표현을 했습니다. 그래서 여자 선수들도 부드러운 날개를 선호한다면 얼마든지 사용할 수 있습니다.
Then maybe everyone thinks that the MX series limbs is proper for the longer draw lengths. No, even though usually the women archers have a short draw lengths, then they can maybe we can think maybe MX series limbs is not really proper for the women archers. No, if you prefer a little bit, you like a smooth feeling, you can also shoot MX series limbs. And depending on your shooting style and everything, everybody has different shooting style and different body features. Depending on that, also the shooting feeling can be different.
그럼 이제 질문이 또 없으시면 제가 한마디만 더 하겠다고.
Do you have any other questions? Yes.
You mentioned the new riser, the holes at the back is good for barebow. Have you tested the riser for barebow?
The barebow, 여기 보면은, yes, we have 2 holes here, and your question is that this is really effective for the barebow.
Have you tested the riser as a barebow?
우리가 이 홀을 통해서 barebow 슈팅에 정말 적합한지 테스트를 해보셨나요?
그건 테스트는 안 해봤지만 요청이 있었습니다. 웨이트를 달 수 있게끔. 그래서 일단은 홀을 만들었고 거기에 대해서 이후에 베어보의 테스트를 한번 진행해 볼 생각은 있습니다.
Always we listen from the customers. Actually, this hole also made by barebow shooters request. Yes, so actually we didn't test yet, but actually this was designed from the barebow shooter's idea. So we think this will efficiently affect. But maybe later we will test as well.
베어보 선수도 얘기했지만 사실은 리커브 선수들도 일반적으로 댐퍼를 달 수 있게끔 해줬으면 좋겠다는 요청이 꽤 많아서 이번에 이렇게 만들게 됐다고 얘기를 해주셨어요.
Also, the recurve archers, I can give the name, the Australian, the top archer Ryan Tayak, also requested that this hole, it will be really good for dampening system on the backside and the different balance. So that's why we think these holes will be effective for both recurve and barebow.
Thank you.
Yes.
About the limbs.
Yes.
The NS limbs, do they tend to stack more on the higher draw lengths? The NS limbs.
NS series.
Gs,
Yes. NSG limbs or G2 limbs.
do they stack more at the longer
Okay. So NSG2 림은 더 인치가 길어지게 되면은 더 스테이키한가요?
사실은 일반적으로 스티프한 라인에서 인치가 길면 길수록 모든 라인이 그렇죠. 부드럽다는 표현이 일단 그러니까 MXT 라인에서는 부드럽다는 표현을 썼고 NS 라인에서는 스티프하다는 표현을 했지만 사실상 인치가 길어지면 길어질수록 스티프해지는 건 똑같습니다.
Actually, we said MX series limbs is smooth at the longer draw lengths, but that is compared with the other series limbs. So actually, every limbs draw longer than the every limbs have more sticky.
그렇지만 스티프의 정도가 다르다는
But
표현이 부드럽다, 스무스니스하다, 스티프하다는 걸 나눌 수 있다.
But the stiffer amount is different. Some limbs have more stiff when you draw only 1 or 2 inch, but some limbs less stiff at the 1 or 2 inch drawing. At that time, we can call this limb is smoother than the other limbs.
아까 그리고 이제 추가적으로 베어보에 대해서 아까 말씀하셨는데 MXT 시리즈가 베어보에도 굉장히 좋다고 저는 생각을 하고 있습니다.
MXT series
시리즈가
limbs.
베어보에 굉장히
Someone asked about the bearable. The MXT series limb is smooth, and we think MXT series limbs also really good benefit for bearable shooters.